24 hours since Austin Peay snapped an 11-game losing streak on an 8-3 win against the Eagles of Georgia Southern. We're at the end of the line for the Governor's inaugural season to College Hockey South. Meanwhile, the Eagles still looking for their first win against one of their future division opponents next season in the regular season finale. Let's get into our players to watch here as it's the 5-15 Austin Governors versus the 4-9 Georgia Southern Eagles.
Yes,
I'm Martin Benningfield with you, Will.
Yes, we're looking at Damian Spitz out of Georgia Southern today. Damian Spitz leads the team in power play goals and points, as well as assists. As well as we are looking over from the Austin Peay sideline, we are looking at Jackson Smith, who leads the team in goals this year. He's doing a phenomenal job. He scored a hat trick last night to give Austin Peay the win. He's a tremendous player. We're going to see some tremendous hockey action in here tonight, Mario.
Hey Hugh, let's quickly get into Austin Peay's player to watch.
Austin Peay's player to watch is Jackson Smith. He had a hat trick last night. But first, we would like to update you on some scary stuff that happened last night. The Georgia Southern player, Brody Yazdowski, fell on the ice halfway through the second period. We spoke with him today before the game started. He said that he possibly just has a concussion, but that is, of course, the best case scenario here, and we are hoping that he has a speedy recovery, Mario.
Absolutely, as we get into this one here tonight. And let's give us a quick game recap on what happened in game one between these two teams.
Well, Mario, last night we saw a close race neck and neck for the first two periods. It was a 4-2 lead for Austin Peay coming out of the second intermission, but then Austin Peay threw on a couple more goals at the end there to give themselves an 8-3 victory. First victory since October for the Austin Peay Governors.
As we're looking here to see if the Austin Peay Governors can get a sweep here against the Georgia Southern Eagles.
As we're settling into action, we get to see Julian Perino from Georgia Southern tonight. It'll be a first look at him. We didn't get to see him play much of last night at all. He'll have a tremendous hole in to fill for Brady Yazdowski, who is not playing this game.
Julian Perino can be the difference here tonight for Georgia Southern to potentially win this ball game.
Well, Perino right there helped for Georgia Southern right away. Drew a penalty, and Peyton Leonard is going into the box for Austin Peay. Georgia Southern's getting a power play chance here, not even a minute into this game. This will be interesting to see if Georgia Southern can get the scoring started tonight.
Austin Peay is the most penalized team in Division III College Hockey South, spending 434 minutes in the penalty box.
Yeah, we spoke with Coach Eastwood earlier today, and he said he was looking to hopefully see that as an improvement in this game. Didn't want the discipline to help out a little bit, not take so many penalties as much, and we're hoping to see more of those strides in progress today.
As Ramon's going to go behind the net here. Going to look to break this one out here.
Yeah, Perino looking for somebody here, make a play going with this extra man advantage.
As Perino is going to go around the ice, wrap around, tip, scores! Julian Perino, the golfer, can make a difference here, back on the ice.
Yeah, a minute 36 seconds into this game, and we already have a lead here, folks. Perino wraps around the side. Goalie couldn't get to the post before he could. That's a 1-0 Georgia Southern victory, and we're back on full strength now. That's another power play goal for this Georgia Southern team. That's 15 on the year now.
You already talking about the difference that Julian Perino brings back to this Georgia Southern lineup, who's without Yazdowski here, and they needed Julian Perino to get that goal going for them here coming off of game one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens next after this.
As Kyler Rhodes makes the save here at the 18:03 mark in the first period.
Yeah, it was a nice little save. Get that out of the way. Don't let the play keep going on. we've had a lot of action already in the first 2 minutes. The goalies don't like to see that. They like to slow the game down as much as possible at times.
So the Georgia Southern Eagles up 1 against Austin Peay at the Ford Ice Center in Clarksville, Tennessee. I'm Mario Bedingfield. This is Hugh Wheeler alongside me here. And Julian Perino getting the game started for Georgia Southern off a wraparound goal against Dylan Wells, who's starting in net today here. As Georgia Southern with an attempt on net, it's saved by Dylan Wells.
Yeah, a couple of chances already coming off of the goalie's right shoulder. Perino, of course, was able to wrap around and after selling the chance initially on his goal, but right there you see goalie just sort of knocks it out of play, and Georgia Southern with all of the momentum early.
And Hugh, that was Austin Peay gave up their 48th power play goal on the year right there on that last goal.
That's not a stat you want to be high in.
As this is around the slot, Perino. Austin Peay trying to clear it out their own end. And they're able to skate towards it.
Good work from Georgia Southern, making Austin Peay earn that trip out of the zone.
Coming down the right wing, a great move to get across to the middle. But not before Georgia Southern defender is able to get that opportunity out. As Perino, another wrister saved by Dylan Wells to the delight of this crowd.
Yeah, Wells getting that early stop. That was a nice one. Zach Tate did a good job of preventing any serious breakaway chance there. Knew where to be at the right time, Zach Tate.
As the face-off is won by Austin Peay. Austin Peay here going through the middle. Pass to the right side, Brister misses.
Yeah, we see this line here of Boyer, Leonard, and Goins working together nice and early. Of course, them all getting the starting on today. Like to see what Kane Eastwood has in store for them.
As Boyer taps it off the boards. Now the puck is towards the top of the blue line. Just kind of pinging it across here, Hugh. Trying to find someone at the top of the blue line, potentially to get a shot on net.
Yeah, he hesitated on that pass there. He could have got it out of that corner up to Bruneau up here top on a diagonal pass, but he chose to hold it. Now they work it in for an easy one for that goaltender. Rhodes had no problem with that one.
Quickly, Hugh, let's highlight Austin Peay's College Hockey South All-Academic honorees: Alexander Snow, Cooper Smith, Ethan Goins, Gavin Lockwood, Jeffrey Christensen, Peyton Leonard, and Ryan Moyer.
Yeah, congratulations to them. Nice to keep your head in the books and on the ice as well. Good job all around on the academics for these Austin Peay Governors.
And Hugh, this being Austin Peay's final regular season game in College Hockey South, coming off an incredible debut season for this Austin Peay Governors team.
Yeah, it's been a fun season. Lot to write home about if you're entering the 2026 campaign here in Clarksville.
Hugh, certainly a lot to take away. Let's go back to last night's action as Peyton Leonard goes up the middle. Now going through the right side, butterflies across. Has a chance at the net. Stopped away by Kyler Rhodes. As Rodenheim will pass it to the right side. And now a pass to Moyer. Moyer trying to get past Georgia Southern. And a little double team defense at the top of the blue line. No, but at the left circle, shot at
That was an excellent play from this Austin Peay offense. Getting Goins a really solid chance there. It just goes a little bit high. Goalie bounces that away, but way to get space early.
As Perino tries to get to the puck, but not before Jackson Smith is able to holla at it and get it away. As this gets towards Robert Lewis. And now it's at the left far post.
they're crashing in hard on defense here, but Austin Peay is not giving up this possession.
As the puck sits at the corner now. Kyler Rhodes able to make the save and stop the puck at the 14-13 mark in the first period. 1-0, Georgia Southern leads up 1.
Kyler Rhodes finally getting some action work early in this game. Over the course of those first 6 minutes, Austin Peay has only managed 3 shots on goal, but right there we saw 2 of them back to back. It's a nice play from Austin Peay.
As the face-off won by Georgia Southern. As Smith tries to get that pass off to Leonard, not before it's tipped away, and now a race to get to the puck.
Yeah, it was a good call to get back there and race for that one. That was not going to be an icing play, and it was nice heads-up thinking by the defense there. And he made a move around that first guy.
As Blake Rodheimel will get to the puck behind their Ospey's own end. What's the keys here for both teams here in game number 2, Hugh?
Well, the keys here tonight for Georgia Southern, I would say, make some quick shifts happen. Try not to keep people out there too long. Losing guys and bringing guys back. They haven't brought their whole unit here to Clarksville with us today. They only have a couple of them out there. Going to have to keep some quick shifts in there so they don't all get exhausted too early. For Austin Peay, it would be to try and force Georgia Southern into some longer shifts into some plays. These offsides will help Georgia Southern a lot through this game, breaking up the pace of play a good bit, letting people rotate, get some breaks in when there otherwise wouldn't be.
And of course, Austin Peay is going to try to look to take advantage of Georgia Southern's shortened lines here tonight, Hugh.
Austin Peay already looking to take a little bit of advantage of that. Georgia Southern so far has already taken advantage of Austin Peay to score that first goal in.
And Hugh, both of these teams are tired from game 1. Is the attrition setting in from both of these sides going into the first period of game 2?
I think it's still early. These guys will have a little bit of juice in them. There's some youth to these teams yet. I think Austin Peay's got a little bit of spunk to their step after winning last night for the first time since October, and I think Georgia Southern right now is skating their butts off to try and make this one and try and put this one out of reach as quickly as possible.
2-on-2 on the rush. Here comes Spitz. Spitz is going to try to shoot on net. There's nothing right there. As it goes as far back as Perino on the defensive blue line.
Lemoyne taking this in now.
And it's still nearly intercepted by Austin Peay. Perino is just going to drop it around the boards. Now the pass going all the way back to Lemoyne, as Lemoyne is going to reset here for Georgia Southern as they try to get their wingers down to make a play.
Georgia Southern is doing a really good job right now of keeping Austin Peay from going through the middle zone when they bring these plays out.
As Leonard finds Robert Lewis.
Spoke too soon a little bit as Austin Peay went into the zone. Leonard
is going around the right wing. Leonard is going to pace through the middle. Leonard scores!
That was beautiful, Mario. Leonard with the moves, swimming through there with that puck, deking and diving his way to the net, and it goes right by Rhodes' skate. Let's check this out here. Watch as he moves around the defenseman there, brings it out in front, throws it in on the far side, low corner right there. Austin Peay all of a sudden has tied this game off of 2 moves from Peyton Leonard.
I think I might have made a prediction here earlier while I was talking with our crew that Peyton Leonard was going to score a goal here tonight And certainly he does in the first period of play.
And with that, Peyton Leonard now has 10 goals on the season here in the final game of play.
And it's 1-1 tie game at 10:38 in the first period. Austin Peay looking for another quickly. Right at the slot. A battle for possession. Georgia Southern able to get this puck out and away. As now a wrister shot, it's saved on the trapper.
What a hit
of
from
Dylan Wells.
Perino. Yeah, what a hit from Julian Perino right there, bulldozing his way on offense.
Georgia Southern has not won on the road since beating Seidel on a 3-1 win on January 11th. But Hugh, let's talk about the chemistry between Peyton Leonard, Ethan Goins, and Cale Lewis here.
That play right there was all Peyton Leonard as he made those moves to get around there, but they've been having great chemistry together, making some plays early. A lot of chances from Austin Peay, though, have come from some breakaway opportunities. I'd be surprised if that one came out without an assist on it.
That line scored 2 goals last night here, Hugh, especially in that third period where they scored 4 against Georgia Southern to blow the doors off. .52 to go. And Hugh, what have you seen here from Austin Peay that has jumped them into a tie game?
Well, I've seen them get a couple of chances that were able to break out of their defensive zone finally, and they were able to throw one of them in the back of the net. And Georgia Southern, I would argue, has had much of the control still through this early period of play, but Austin Peay was able to capitalize on a whimsical chance there down a couple of minutes ago.
As Austin Peay skating up the middle, not before losing the puck in the neutral zone. Here comes Perino, rolling away in the middle of the side, scores off the wrister. Perino.
That's the second one already tonight. How about that? As he goes to high-five his teammates, and Georgia Southern now with the 2-1 lead here early. Just sort of made it right around the goalie there. Throw it into the top shelf where no one can get it.
We had a hat trick here last night from Jackson Smith for Austin Peay, and already Perino threatening for a Georgia Southern hat trick in just the first period of play.
Yeah, and at the rate he's gone at, Mario, he might get it by the end of the period.
As the puck's up between the boards, Austin Peay and Georgia Southern trying to get it out here between Austin Peay's bench. As Austin Peay able to get away with it. It's Blackmore. Excuse me, Jeffrey Christensen.
Yeah, Christensen looking for somebody there at the top of the line.
Perino again on the right side, trail pass. And Dylan Wells able to snap a save.
Yeah, good job by Wells there to swallow that play up before it got any worse. That was not the greatest of plays. If you're Austin Peay, you would prefer not to give up your puck right at the top of the blue line right there, of course. Just a couple of minor kinks you got to work out here in the early minutes of the game.
Hugh, Perino knowing how to do drop passes before I do on a NHL video game. And here's come Peyton Leonard. Going to the left side, gotta go to the right, and it's saved.
What a play. What a play from Georgia Southern defense.
Tyler Rhodes able to make the save. Leonard going behind the net, trying to get past Rhodes. Rhodes closing it down.
Rhodes closed it down there, and Peyton Leonard was able to make a couple of chances there. Austin Peay not going away quietly here in this first period.
As APSU wins the faceoff. Now the Governors have it around the boards, trying to look for a pass to the slot. Out to the left circle.
Way to keep that in from Zach Tate.
And Hugh, how does Austin Peay keep their foot on the gas? Felt like I said that yesterday, but how do they do it again here in period number 1?
Austin Peay needs to try and get this puck back and try and keep it into their offensive zone. It's sort of that simple, but it really isn't. It plays like what Ethan Goins did just there, just sort of taking the shot however close you can get to be from.
As a shot right there, saved by Kyler Rhodes.
That was a tremendous chance from Sam Singleton right there.
And let's talk about, Hugh, how Austin Peay is going to retain largely the same roster going into next season in the College Hockey South.
Yeah, we spoke today with Captain Cooper Smith about possible seniors or graduating members of this team, and he said, we don't have any. We don't have anybody graduating. We don't have any seniors. So we could potentially be seeing all of these guys you're seeing out here on the ice come back next year, which is very exciting for building a roster, especially if in your first couple of years.
As it gets into the net! Jackson Smith!
Wow.
Taps it in at the right time.
Jackson Smith showing a little bit of look at this move. He gets that pass over. Nobody there. The goalie all the way on the other side of that net was not able to stop it. Showing off a little bit of Alex Ovechkin-ness into him. Throwing that in when the puck was able to roll across the ice to him.
Hugh, Jackson Smith said, I gotta feel the noise in this building, cause it's 2-2. And it's a tie game. Austin Peay looking for another. Saved by Kyler Rhodes.
That might have been 2 inches from another goal. That would have probably been the quickest consecutive goals in Austin Peay history. That was it. You could see it from where we were sitting that it was right underneath the goalie's pad there for a minute. Austin Peay tried to poke it in there before the referee stopped the play.
As we got a face-off on the right circle, score now 2-2 tie game, 6:08 in the first period. Shots on goal 8-6 in favor of Georgia Southern, but this game is equaled in all categories right now, Hugo, it seems like.
Yeah, for the moment.
Here comes the 3-on-2. Perino driving to the left side, pops it off to Lemoyne, but now Austin Peay's taking it away here on a 2-on-2 on the right side. Going towards the right wing, looking for a Tim at the slot. Taken away by Georgia Southern, great interception. Now going back to Lemoyne on the other side on the left wing. As you look to pivot, now Lemoyne is going to set it for a slap shot for Perino, saved by Dylan Wells.
Yeah, Perino orchestrated that play perfectly, knew where to get the puck out to, knew where the goalie was not going to expect it. But Dylan Wells being on top of it knocks that puck almost out through the ceiling of this building, Mario.
But also you gotta credit the skill of Perino on his drop passes too, creating space for Georgia Southern.
And finding the space to be open on the cross-ice pass there.
But Austin Peay has done great on the forecheck tonight and in transition. Their game in space, you can see they have a lot of speed out there, Hugh.
You can see that they're trying to work their way back into this game. You can see that they are working hard on the forecheck. You can see that they're working hard on some of the back checking as well. I think they're responding very well to being punched in the mouth immediately as this game started.
Hugh, what I don't understand is how Austin Peay didn't have any All-Stars from the CHS this year. You could have considered Jackson Smith or potentially Sam Singleton here to make that All-Star team. Of course, there's probably some Austin Peay fans looking at these last 2 games, especially now, that are saying, how was Jackson Smith and Sam Singleton not a part of that All-Star selection?
Well, this is a very tough league full of lots of quality talent. There's plenty of great players to go around.
With 4:09 in the first period. It's 2-2. Here comes Austin Peay again, but an offsides call is going to stop play.
There's a couple of times they might have, should have stopped play there earlier. Number 9 for Georgia Southern, John Watt, possibly got away with a penalty there, holding an obstruction and interference. Letting right there at the blue line play a little couple moments back on that sequence. But Austin Peay getting this face-off close to the Georgia Southern defensive zone. Hopefully they can carry this puck over without getting offsides this time.
As Austin Peay will win off the, Georgia Southern will win off the face-off. As Ethan Goins, Ryan Moyer racing to that puck, getting towards it. As he's on the left circle, his shot saved by Kyler Rhodes.
Wow, great play from Kyler Rhodes to find that puck in space. There was a couple of options that probably could have gone with to throw that puck into the net, but nevertheless, Kyler Rhodes manages to keep them all out.
As that shot goes high to glass right there.
Austin Peay is pelting Kyler Rhodes at this point in the game.
And that's only with the eight shots that they have shot on goal. As Pereno is on the left circle, his pass, a centering pass that nearly goes in the net. As Georgia Southern will get this out.
Oh, that was a dangerous skate deflection there.
As Austin Peay nearly cleared it. How dangerous was that puck right there?
Anytime it bounces off of a skate in front of the net, it's never a good sign. If you're on defense and you have a skate bounce off of your foot, your heart starts to panic a little bit.
We have 2:47 now in the first period of play. About to get into some intermission, but here comes Peyton Leonard. Leonard on the left circle. He's rounding the slot.
Man, there was maybe needed one more guy there on that play, and you might have had an open opportunity.
As Ethan Goins nearly settled it in the net. As Georgia Southern is going to make some line changes. Austin Peay looking for the breakout pass here, Hugh.
Yeah, Jackson Smith making some plays himself, Peyton Leonard. This team is finding some space and some confidence now. After winning, you can really see a noticeable difference in how they played in this game tonight versus how they started in the first period last night.
The energy from both sides has been incredible here. Both of these games, but especially in this game too. As Smith looks to carry the puck into the offensive zone, but the puck goes wheeling away from him.
Yeah, some plays here you want to try and make.
As Lemoyne has it behind the net.
Yeah, it looks like Brendan Sullivan just overskated that, thought that puck had gone into the corner or something like that.
And you can see Austin Peay's aggressiveness here to get to the puck, create some turnovers, and they want to play in an up-tempo offensive style, play in transition.
Yeah, they want to make sure that they keep the puck away from Julian Perino right now, who already has the 2 goals to this game.
As 52 seconds winding down here as we're getting towards the end of the first period. It's 2-2 from the Fordyce Center in Clarksville, Tennessee. I'm Mario Bedingfield. This is Hugh Wheeler. It's the regular season finale for the Austin Peay Governors here in their inaugural season in College Hockey South.
And how about that? We've only got 52 seconds left in this period already.
And of course, Austin Peay, their 5th win last night, breaking an 11-game losing streak, winning for the first time in 4 months, clinching a home winning season for the 2024-25 season. As Austin Peay on a 2-on-1 rush. Peyton Leonard goes away, and that's at the, it's goal!
Wow.
Peyton Leonard does it again! Goal number 2!
That was impressive from Peyton Leonard. Watch this as it bounces off like a pinball machine. It bounces off of the pad, and then the defender right there, and then squeezes in. That's unfortunate from Mr. Matt Pellegrino, but sometimes these things happen when you're a defenseman. It was such a great effort, though. Austin Peay, ever since they gave up that second goal, has been endlessly pursuing.
30 seconds to go. The chase, as you said, Hugh.
A momentum shift. How about that? From going to a nail-biter game to having the lead right here immediately before we go into the penalty. Oh.
Austin Peay is dominating aggressively on the forecheck. How has it gotten them out to a 1-goal lead here as we enter period number 2?
It's been getting them places. Like to see how they will respond coming out of the locker room. Of course, going into the a couple seconds into the second period last night, Georgia Southern scored to tie it. So they might do that here in this one. We'll have to see, Mario.
And that's the end of period 1 with the Governors up 3-2 against the Georgia Southern Eagles. We'll be back for period 2 here as you're watching Govs Hockey on the Austin Peay Sports Network.
So look, if you don't know, now you know. We took a trip to New York, the Big Apple, in the middle of Times Square to go to the CMA conference. I want to say the College Media Association, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, College Media Association. So we just want to give you guys a recap what we did, what we learned. We had a great time.
It was awesome, dude. Like I said, it was my first time going, your first time going, right? First
Yes,
time
sir.
going to the Big Apple, and I'm not gonna lie. At first, for me, it was a little overwhelming.
Facts.
At first, because you get there and you're just kind of like in awe of everything. We stayed right in the middle of Times Square. We get to go out there, and there was just so much in one little area. Like we really didn't, like we thought feel like we've seen a lot, but like there was actually so much more that we haven't seen yet. But we absolutely loved it. We had a great time. We had a great conference. Got to see a lot of things that we wanted to go take a tour of. Got to do that, and it was just a great trip overall. So it was awesome.
Yep, we got a few pictures and stuff, and then we'll show y'all a few pictures. We'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll just go back and forth for a little bit because we just want to share our experiences. Because honestly, we are grateful. We are extremely grateful, extremely blessed, and proud to be in the position where our professors trust us enough to not only take us out of the city of Clarksville, but take us literally across the United States and speak on a panel representing the university. So we are appreciative. But, I boy Jeremy, I man Jeremy on the ones and twos, and we got to go for this. So, Jeremy, show them the footage, my brother.
Hey, footage.
See what he got for us coming out.
Right here's going to be from the first day right here. That's right where we stayed, Times Square, for the first night. Man.
I still look at it. We just left.
I know. I already want to go back, man.
Facts.
The Radio City.
It was just so beautiful at nighttime.
Rockefeller.
We didn't ice skate though.
Nah, we didn't get to ice skate, but that's all right. We'll definitely. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, sexy boy.
Yeah, man. That was the first night, man. It was really just kind of getting settled in. The first night, it was really kind of go out and just kind of get our feet wet.
Yeah. Nah, bro, it was, like you said, overwhelming, bro. I left my AirPods. Oh. Crazy story, y'all. I left my AirPods in the taxi. I was sitting in the front seat. I had Barry Ellison and Bryce in the back seat, and I'm so in awe of everything that's going on. I done left my AirPods in the taxi. Then I realized 5 minutes later, I was like, boom, I lost my AirPod. Oh, my God. So at first I was just going to take the L. But then I was like, nah, it's my first day in New York. I'm not taking no L's. I'm here for dubs. I had one in my ear, but the case and the other one was still in the taxi. So, I'm tracking them. I'm going all around and all of that. And I just see him. He just keep doing the square, keep doing the square. I'm like, Bryce, I got to get them. So I ended up calling taxi, went through the people, all of that, and ended up getting it back. Shout out to my man Prince, the taxi driver in New York. I know you probably ain't go see this, my boy. I hope you eating that butter chicken pasta and that macaroni gravy. I hope you eating it all, my guy. So I really appreciate him. He did charge me. He did not do your brother a solid. But that first night was a really good night.
It was awesome. Like I said, we went out and ate at Junior's. And let me tell you right now, don't ask for sweet tea in New York. Let me tell you that right now. I asked the waiter, I said, y'all got any sweet tea? He goes, brother, we got real tea, and you can put the sugar on the table in your tea. That's how we do it up here. I said, my goodness. I said, you got any? I said,
he was fainting. He was fainting.
You got Dr. Pepper? He said, we got Pepsi product. I already know how. And, of course, we get up there. I start battling some sore throat. I got a little sore throat when I get up there, so I'm constantly having to rehydrate myself. And, I'm constantly clearing my throat throughout the day. But you know what? We love adversity. Adversity builds character, and we were able to get through it. First night, I would say the first night was a success. I got some cheesecake. It took me a couple days to eat it.
Yeah. Did you finish it?
No.
It's still in the fridge?
It's still in the fridge.
Well, they probably threw it.
Probably threw it. Oh, also, somebody left some. Was that the first night? Or the second night that somebody left food service in a room that we did not order?
I think it was the first night.
First night?
No, it was I don't know. They left it in there, though.
Yeah, so we came back into our room one night, and somebody left some room service in our food, in our room. It was a cheese platter. Hummus. That looked like it had been sitting there for a couple hours. And some bread. And I looked at that. I said, did you order this? He said, nah. I called Professor Ellison. I said, you ordered this? He goes, no. They're trying to charge us. We got it reimbursed. Thank goodness.
For sure.
But so we figured somebody was in our room was snooping around while we was out. But we got taken care of.
And we still got all our stuff. So, God was on our side for sure. But the next day was the conference. And honestly, the whole trip was surreal, but this was, I can speak for myself. It was extremely surreal. Y'all should be seeing a few pictures from the conference. I don't think we got too many, but definitely enjoyed speaking on the panel. It was not once in a lifetime, because I see myself doing this more and more once I get out of school, but it was just an experience I've never, experienced before, honestly. And I got choked up because, man, anytime I get to talking about succeeding in this world and just being able to be in environments and places that I've never been in before, as you see me throwing the double thumbs up, I do get choked up, man, because I love my life, y'all. If y'all knew what I go through on the day-to-day, still being a student, being the broadcaster for the women's basketball, traveling, and an RA, a human being with friends and family. It's been tough. I can't lie. It's been extremely tough. But I mean, when you sacrifice to put yourself in these great positions, pain comes with problems, but it also comes with pleasure as well. And you got to sacrifice and go through some pain to get some of the pleasure, because that's why the greats are the greats, because they go through what they go through and they learn how to, navigate the trials and the tribulations of it. Man, I'm telling you, I'm reaping the benefits and I'm loving every second, even though it is difficult. It's difficult, but I did get choked up because Barry and Ellison, I say it all the time, man, they really put me in a position to be myself and excel, and I can't do nothing but thank them every time that I get.
And dude, the conference. Well, first off, I told you I had a sore throat basically the whole trip. So I'm already freaking out. I wake up early, go downstairs, get me a little coffee, which, by the way, the lady at Starbucks could not spell my name right. I spelled it out for her. I said Bryce, B-R-Y-C. She come back with P-R-I-S-E about 2 out of 3 times. She got it right third day because I actually told her. But you know what? It is what it is. Got me some water, trying to, get everything, trying to get the voice going a little bit. Had to speak in front of some people. And, of course, as soon as I get ready to go up, we start with the conference. All that liquid hit your boy, and he had to go to the bathroom. And his knees were shaking. He didn't know if he was gonna make it through the trip. He looked at Professor Gresham, and he had, he was feeling the same thing. So your boy might have rushed his speech a little bit longer than what he wanted to, but he had to get up out of there as soon as nobody had any questions. We had to get up out of there and get to the restroom and take care of some business. But I loved it though, man. Like just being able to get up there and just kind of show everybody what I've kind of been able to do throughout my process in college in this field, in the communication field, and be able to speak to them. Not only helps your public speaking, just kind of help you explain yourself and really just kind of show these other people who come in from all over the world what we all have to offer here at Austin Peay. And it was really just something that we both enjoyed doing, and we look forward to doing more in the future. So conference success.
Yes, and we also went to 2-3 other rooms.
Couple panels.
Yeah, a couple of panels. Had a good time.
On a Find Your Broadcast Voice. That was a good one.
Lady had me get up there.
Dylan kept trying to get me get up there, and Karma came around, and she made him stand up. And he kept trying to get me to stand up, and she was like, since we locked eyes, why don't you stand up and do it for me? And Dylan said, all right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna never tell nobody no. What I had to say, this is Dylan Walton, this is Eyewitness News. I had to say it 10 times.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I immigrated to America when I was 20 from a country called Uruguay. I have 2 careers. I'm in the Army Reserves, and I have a civilian career as an engineer. And I have 2 wonderful children. Every day is a challenge to make sure that the time that I have, I spend with them. It doesn't matter how tired you are, you have to be there. You have to be present for them. You have to try to teach them. When they learn something new and it just clicks in their brain, I just realized I could do this. And you can just see in their faces. It's such an incredible moment. It's those moments that are my favorite.
Hello, my name is Kendall Ball. Welcome to the Crunch Time interview. I'm here with my guest and my teammate, Jakari Patterson.
What's happening?
How are you doing?
What's up, KB?
So Jakari, tell us a little about yourself, your backstory, where you came from, what led you to come to Austin Peay?
Well, I had started off at SIU, and then I had ended up transferring to Towson for a year. Got my degree, and I ended up coming here. It was like a crazy decision. Dorian, our safety, he kind of like got here first in the spring. You remember he played a little bit, and then while I was in the portal, I was talking to him a little bit, and he was just like, he loves it. He recommended for me. I came on a visit, talked to Coach Ferris, and I'm here. Yeah.
So you've been here for Austin Peay since the summer, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you like the most about your experience here at Austin Peay?
It's real like a family base. It's like you don't gotta come in and get the weird interaction, the weird haze, and it's like you breeze by that. So I'll say like the real love for like you as a player, and then like winning culture, like coming off like they had 2 conference championships that they won. Like it's a winning culture here, so it's pretty much like a done deal.
So I remember you telling me from our conversations that you originally was born in Jacksonville, and then you moved to Cincinnati for high school. So how was that?
It was cool. It was really, I was born in Daytona, and then the transition was crazy. Like I always go back and forth. Mom and dad over the summers. I'll stay in Cincinnati for the school year. So it was like you get to see both ends and how people are different. So I was always well with people because you get to change environments very often. So I was pretty blessed growing up with that opportunity.
Oh, that's great to hear. So the season has started. So how's the season been going for you?
The season's been going well for me. I say, of course, no one likes losing. So besides those 2 losses, I feel like as a team, we going somewhere, we doing good things. We just got to connect in like small areas. So other than that, like I see a bright spot for the season.
So I got a question for you. You know, everybody has their own, you know, pre-game routines.
Right.
Like, what's a routine for you? How do you prepare for a game?
Now that I'm like changing so many positions, my routine really changes a lot. But one thing I will always say, I always gotta play like my same song. Yeah, I did it by OC Kwani.
yeah.
I always gotta play that,
Yeah.
and I always gotta circle the field and get that like nice lap in, and then I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling good after that.
So how does it feel, you know, you mentioned multiple positions. How does it feel to, you know, play multiple positions and, you know, have coaches trust you in multiple positions?
It's like a big responsibility. It's like to understand you doing more than, I ain't gonna say what's asked, because if they ask you, they believe in you. So I'll say it's really like a opportunity. So it's like, if I feel like I'm a certain type of player that I speak of, I gotta really strive and I gotta strain on the field, off the field, if it's the film room. So I feel like with that opportunity I'm given, it's really a blessing, and got lock in with it.
So I know you say you came from SIU. Was that a game that you look forward to the most in this season?
Nah, it was of course I looked forward to it. I look forward to like more like a championship. So it's like, you know, I can't lie and say it was not like something I look forward to. Of course, that was like a once in a lifetime opportunity. We're alive. So, but that championship, like facing yourself down in Texas, man, it's kind of like, that's what everybody wants. So I don't look at it too small. I think, you know, the big picture, what we all want.
Yeah, that's true. You know, talking about championships, you know, were you able to be a part of any championship teams in your past career?
Welcome back to the Ford Ice Center in Clarksville, Tennessee. I'm Mario Bedingfield along with Hugh Wheeler. The score going into period 2 is the Governors up 3-2 against the Georgia Southern Eagles. How about that first period, Hugh?
Fantastic work by Austin Peay to take the 3-2 lead there for the home fans here in Clarksville in this final game of the 2024-25 season. First full season of Austin Peay hockey is almost in the books, but we are just getting started having fun here tonight here in Clarksville at the Ford Ice Center.
Well, let's look at the scoring recap from the first period. It got started real quick with Peyton Leonard scoring, Hugh.
Well, actually, Perino was the first one that ended up scoring for Georgia Southern. He was able to score 1 minute and a half right into the game, as you see Austin Peay coming out and taking the ice now. But then Peyton Leonard was able to come out and take that first goal for Austin Peay, and that's when the goals started coming in after that. Only a couple minutes later, Julian Perino gets his second of the night to go right back at it. But then a minute and a half after that, Jackson Smith gets one from Brendan Sullivan and Zach Tate to take the lead, or to tie the game up, excuse me, at 2-2. And then Peyton Leonard, with just 33 seconds before the first intermission break, Peyton Leonard from Sam Singleton to make this 3-2 on, might I add, only 10 shots, Mario.
And of course, 10 shots is not a lot of shots for Austin Peay, but they've been efficient, Hugh.
Yeah, they've been efficient. Last night they threw about maybe 60 shots in there, if I'm not mistaken. But tonight, only 10 here in the first period, but they got what they needed to get out of it. Perhaps they're wearing down Kyler Rhodes from who started for Georgia Southern last night as well. Perhaps this is part of their strategy here. What we do know is that it's only a one-goal game. One little tip-in here at the beginning for Georgia Southern can make this a tied ball game right all over again.
As we're looking at the Austin Peay bench here, Hugh, what does Austin Peay need to do to keep themselves in front?
I think that a lot of what they did in the first period will help. I think They finally were able to force Georgia Southern to play from the neutral zone instead of parking themselves in their own offensive zone throughout the entire period. Austin Peay able to make them respect the breakaway chance a little bit. Got some nice action off of some of those plays before the intermission break. Julian Perino, though, for Georgia Southern has been all over the ice. I think first and foremost you should worry about him in the open space there. There were a couple of plays Georgia Southern could have got a goal if they had gotten the right pass over to him.
And of course, for Austin Peay, we're going to have to see here if Peyton Leonard can finish the hat trick here tonight.
Yeah, and can Austin Peay avoid getting into the power play situation again? Already there's been one power play tonight for Austin Peay, and that has gone into the back of the net. That was how Julian Perino scored his first goal. So, only penalty of the game, too. What I think Austin Peay needs to do is make sure that they stay out of the penalty box and they shut down Perino and Spitz and company before things get too exciting.
As Austin Peay looking for the 2-game sweep as we begin period number 2. Perino coming out the top of the right circle.
Yeah, Perino really just drove that puck all the way down, minding his own business, taking it the whole length, half length of the ice.
Icing is called. We're going to go back down the other end here.
Yeah, just a pass a little too far from Ethan Goins there. But you don't have to worry about it too yet. You're the least tired you'll be for the entire second period. So taking an icing here is not the end of the world. You want to break this possession out of there again. The last thing you really want is a goal, but
Perino versus Ryan Moyer on the face-off. As both these teams just winning on pure adrenaline now going in game number 2, Hugh.
How about Ethan Goins with the breakaway chance here?
And it's saved by Kyler Rhodes, using his stick to get it away. And now they kick it up to Perino. Perino going through the middle. Brister misses.
Not a terrific play by the Austin Peay defense there. Probably should have skated back there a little bit sooner with him, other than trying to meet him halfway.
As the puck sits behind the net here. Austin Peay trying to break it out. Now Jackson Smith, that was Peyton Leonard looking to go get the puck.
Cooper Smith, haven't heard his name called yet, but Cooper Smith out there trying to make a play happen.
Cooper Smith makes some great defensive plays between the numbers on the ice. As Perino's shot misses the post.
You're right, you are there about Cooper Smith, Mario. Cooper Smith makes a lot of plays that don't come up in the stat sheet themselves.
As the Governors are going to get a change on the ice along with Georgia Southern.
Already, this is at least the second face-off we've had down here on this side of the ice. Austin Peay would like to break this chance out early.
18:32, Governors up 3-2 against the Georgia Southern Eagles, looking for a regular season sweep of the Georgia Southern of GSU.
Smith trying to find, poke it in between the legs of the defender there. Nice chance, though, from Austin Peay all around, getting that puck onto the other side of the ice. It's nice to get a face-off on the other side of the ice for a change.
Absolutely, as Georgia Southern has been dominating the face-offs on the opposite, the face-offs have been coming on the opposite end for Georgia Southern. Now it's nice to see Austin Peay for a change get one in their offensive zone.
Yeah, it'd be nice for Austin Peay to make Georgia Southern regret ever letting Austin Peay onto this side of the ice.
As at the corner, at the top of the blue line, it's Lewis is blocked. Back to the half wall. That's Sullivan.
Some of these drop passes I wish would be a little bit more clean, but we're getting towards the end of the year. We know what to work on for next year.
Absolutely, as Kane Eastwood's going to be looking at a lot of aspects of this Austin Peay Hockey Club and what he can do to improve on it next year.
Yeah, and like he told us before the game, you know, this is the first time that this entire team's been able to sit down and play all together as a unit. So it's nice to actually have everybody here at once, and you can kind of see what the whole team is capable of.
Can you imagine what this team's going to look like in Season 2, in the 25-26 season? As someone's going to go into the box.
It appears to be Justin Bruneau that they're pointing at. Oh.
No, it looks, yep. That will be, looks like they're going to bring in Brendan Sullivan to the box.
Yeah, Brendan Sullivan going in there. A cross-checking penalty will be the call.
So Georgia Southern going on the power play here. Austin Peay right back on the penalty kill as a pass to the left side.
Yeah, not what Austin Peay needs right now. They don't need to be giving this elite power play offense from Georgia Southern any more chances than they've already got.
And Hugh, if you're Austin Peay, you want offsides and you want icings here, as you want to clear the puck here.
Well, it helps on penalty kills to be able to throw the puck the length of the ice if you are defending it, and to not have the icing. So, of course, they will be using that strategy. That is a very olden strategy of hockey itself, and in the amateur levels as well as the pros.
119 on the penalty kill right now for Austin Peay. The Governors up 3-2 with 16:48 in the second period.
Man, Ethan Goins almost took a puck to the face there. He was thankful to get around that one, but the best thing you can do as a penalty kill unit is to play on offense.
As this shot on the right wing misses. It flails as Austin Peay trying to take it down the left wing. Austin Peay's got possession. Now it gets to Julian Pereno. Pereno, saucer pass out wide. Now it's back towards the middle. That's Spitz. Looks for a pass to the slide. He's trying to get it away. But Austin Peay with a great penalty kill.
Yeah.
Change lines.
Only 14 seconds left here on the kill. Couple of shots that have been off of the bar. Something of the
As Liver makes a move, he's sliding down. The ice center wants a call.
That's a big penalty to sway from the referees here at this point in the game.
Tripping 2-minute minor to Caden LeMoyne.
Wow. So we'll have 2 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey here. We will have 2 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey before Austin Peay gets this power play. But thankfully with the penalty, you're starting in your offensive side of the zone. That fifth skater will come on pretty quickly on. Just got to hold it into the zone until it happens.
There's a tie-up on the face-off.
There he is now.
Sullivan makes a move to the left side in the left circle. Now trailing behind. That shot's saved by Kyler Rhodes.
Yeah, the nice part about guys coming out of your penalty box is they haven't played in 2 minutes. They might be the least tired individual on your team.
We remind you as this season is coming to the close, this is your home for Govs hockey. On the Austin Peay Sports Network, all home games from the Ford Ice Center will be live on APSU-TV and streamed on the APSU-TV YouTube channel. APSU-TV is available on Spectrum Channel 192, CDE Lightband Channel 9, and AT&T U-verse Channel 99. Govs hockey only on APSN. As this being the final production here of Austin Peay Governors hockey on Austin Peay Sports Sports Network for year number 1. We're back in the 25-26 season. One more production remains for Austin Peay Sports Network. April 30th, CMCSS Girls Flag Football Championship from Forterra Stadium as Kyler Rhodes able to get on the puck and freeze it.
Yeah, a lot of that forechecking you talked about earlier, Mario. Austin Peay not letting Georgia Southern take the puck out of its own defensive zone now. The favoring of sides has sort of shifted in the way. Austin Peay a second ago only had 11 shots on goal. Now they're at 17. They've had the last 6 shots on goal, Mario. Complete control of this game right now.
And all of a sudden, it's a change of tune here from Austin Peay here, you.
Yeah, being able to force this puck to stay over on the eastern side of the arena.
As the puck gets towards the left side.
Good plays of dumping this puck down there, making Georgia Southern really earn this.
Past the top of the blue line. Leonard and saved, corralled by Kyler Rhodes.
Kyler Rhodes saving that one, even though if he didn't know exactly where it was when the play ended. Some of my favorite parts about hockey are when the goalies don't exactly know where the puck is because they got so much gear that everything just sort of gets in the way of them.
As Georgia Southern will win on the face-off, they're able to clear the puck. As Dylan Wells will leave it. Now Austin Peay looks to start the offense. That puck gets too far out, so they're gonna have to try it again. Wells is just gonna get this here towards Austin Peay.
Yeah, and Austin Peay not being able to score on that power play. Not the end of the world, though. Was able to get to hold possession of this puck within their offensive zone. Keep Georgia Southern from having chances. That's the name of the game right now.
As this one towards the left near side.
Man, there's bodies flying everywhere, Mario. People are going up and down and all around. Oh, there's a fight breaking out right now. Peyton Leonard is having a couple of words down there. By
There's
the
a
Georgia
delayed
Southern.
icing call.
Oh, and
No.
nice interception there from Georgia Southern, but Austin Peay gets it right back.
As it's 12:45 in the second period, Austin Peay leads 3-2 up 1 against the Georgia Southern Eagles. A frantic first period of action we've seen here at Hugh. I'm Mario Bedingfield, by the way, along with Hugh Wheeler from the Ford Ice Center. What have we seen here that has led this game into the score it is in the second period?
We've seen a lot of back and forths of who's sustaining the current momentum. But I will say as this game moves on, if we start seeing a lack of goal scoring here, I would expect fights to start breaking out here on the second game of this doubleheader that we have. Peyton Leonard and John Watt were already exchanging words just a minute ago in front of Kyler Rhodes' net. I would not be surprised to see those two exchange blows later in this game.
As Hugh, this matchup so far, it's now starting to get to the point where it's being hotly contested. We didn't see that in the first game, as it was pretty cordial actually between both teams.
Yeah, we started seeing some scuffles late, but yeah, typically that first game is a lot of feeling out of the other team here, and then the second game is a lot where information is exchanged, so to speak. Right now, Austin Peay, though, would like to avoid any serious fights here for the remainder of this period at least. If you tack on another one by the end of it, maybe we start talking here and there with some of these players. Some bigger hits are definitely have been coming as of late. Some people are angry.
As this one gets as far back as Jackson Smith. Smith looking to set up the offense. He gets it to Sullivan. Great pass. Sullivan going to the right circle. It's
Man.
saved by Kyler Rhodes. 11:30 to go, and an icing is called against Georgia Southern.
Yeah, wow, that was an interesting chance right then. Wow, Austin Peay is getting some space open here and making a statement here in the final game of the season.
Austin Peay has came out with the aggressiveness that you expect here in game 2. Coming off game 1, you have to have that energy here that can keep you going in these games, especially in a 2-day slate like this. In a 2-day set.
Yeah, fantastic work right there on defense from Cooper Smith to get that puck back on the odd man chance. I spoke too soon. It looks like we got a 4-on-3.
As Perino makes a great move here to get towards the back of the net.
Way to go from Ethan Goins to stop that puck from getting outside of Dylan Wells' grasp. This is another frozen puck and another face-off in Austin Peay's zone. But right now, they seem to be managing a lot of this damage prevention pretty well.
How important has these face-offs been here for both of these teams so far in this game here, Hugh?
It's been pretty even on the face-off stripe itself, but I would say that Austin Peay has been able to disrupt Georgia Southern enough to where they can't get some of the chances we saw from their defenders last night.
As Kyler Rhodes able to stop the puck and clip it here at the 10:44 mark in the second period. The Governors are up 1 against Georgia Southern, 3-2. APSU in the lead.
Yeah, similar to the game we saw last night. About 3-2 in the second period. Became 4-2 right before the second period ended. And of course, in the third period, Austin Peay was able to double their goal total.
And right there, Georgia Southern saving a goal opportunity, a scoring opportunity from Austin Peay.
Yeah, if you're Georgia Southern right now, you're not necessarily liking how many times the puck has gotten this close to the net. It's happened for Austin Peay a couple of times as well, but Georgia Southern seems to be each time Austin Peay gets down to that side of the net, they're having a couple of headaches trying to keep that puck out.
A penalty is going to be going against Ryan Moy.
I believe that's correct, Ryan Moyer.
Looks like Ryan Moore is going to be going into the box for
Alex Hawk, actually.
Alex Hawk
for tripping.
As that wrister is caught by Dylan Wells.
Alex Hawk, of course, out of Nashville, Tennessee. 5'8", 163 pounds. Has 46 minutes of penalties so far this year. It's another thing we were talking about with Eastwood was discipline. Hopefully we could tune down a little bit of these penalties for Austin Peay tonight. But not entirely been the case, but of course Austin Peay hasn't had to pay for those problems quite yet.
As Rose trying to go quickly on that puck here to get it away from a chasing Brandon Sullivan down the play.
Yeah, Lemoyne took a big body shot there. Lemoyne trying to throw some hits back at Smith now, but
as Austin Peay trying to get the puck away. Seemingly was looking to make a play on the puck to get it away for a breakaway chance. As Rhodes is going to flip it here towards John Watt.
yeah, you can definitely see the feistiness of these two teams start to show right here as we wind down into the second period.
As Watt trying to chase after the puck, but a great clearance from Austin Peay to force Georgia Southern to reset.
What
and
a
now,
move.
here comes Jackson Smith. On the breakaways, 1-on-1 with the goaltender. Saved by Kyler Rhodes.
What a move from Jackson Smith to create that opportunity to poke his stick out there and make that puck sit in its tracks to take the one-on-one opportunity with the goalie. Absolutely fantastic. That's why he leads this team in goals this year.
Jackson Smith using the poke check to try to make something happen on the rush. And he was nearly able to get an opportunity on that.
Yeah, he's looking for number 20. He's 1 goal away from 20 on the season. No Governor has hit 20 goals yet this season. This is the last chance to do it.
They're going to get this away. As the puck sits behind the zone. Hugh, how has Austin Peay done on the forecheck here today?
Austin Peay has done tremendously on the forecheck when they've been on the forecheck themselves, but there's been some times here in the last couple minutes where Georgia Southern's been able to sneak out a little bit and start playing more in the neutral zone instead of in their own defensive zone.
7:52. Governor's up by 1 here in the second period. Scores 3-2. Ford Ice Center from Clarksville, Tennessee. Live for the season finale of Austin Peay Governors hockey. Austin Peay looking for the sweep against Georgia Southern, a future Division III North opponent in the 25-26 season.
How about that shot? That shot took quite a path towards that net there before it was deflected out of play.
As Austin Peay wins the faceoff. As Ethan Goins has it on the left side.
Austin Peay looking to break that out again. Oh, another 3-on-2 opportunity. Nope. Austin Peay gets it right back.
As he's going through the middle. Now pass towards the right circle.
Bruneau hesitated just a moment too long there. Had he kept that shot on, that would have been a really nice opportunity for Austin Peay to take a 2-goal lead.
Austin Peay had a big time opportunity to extend the lead.
Austin Peay's had a couple
right
of them. Yeah, Austin Peay's had a really nice second period as far as opportunities have. We haven't had anything sink into the net yet, but it's been great stuff. A lot more defense in the second period tonight.
As it goes to Julian Perena on the left circle. Dylan Wells does a great job to get the trapper up.
Dylan Wells playing nice, playing fresh tonight.
Here comes Singleton. Singleton stops on a dime. Now cuts a pass.
Singleton missed that pass to Smith, just off by a hair. Those two have been nice chemistry this year.
As Austin Peay is...
And Singleton lost a glove there for a second.
Austin Peay doing a great job getting on the forefront of pucks.
Great transition play here.
As he's going across, he scores! Jackson Smith!
Number 20 on the year for Jackson Smith, number 15.
Jackson Smith going smooth.
How about that from the play? To be able to drive this puck down the ice, get it around not one but 2 defenders, and knock that in around, getting it around the post. Just tremendous work all around from Austin Peay there. Absolutely fantastic job from Jackson Smith. We were talking tonight about Sam Singleton and Smith being neck and neck for
the points lead and the goals lead.
For goals lead especially, but now it's looking like Smith is at least close to being tied with Singleton, depending on how assists shook up on that last
By the
goal.
way, Jackson Smith 5 goals on the weekend now, including game 1 where he scored the hat trick.
Yeah.
Can he put up 2 hat tricks in 1 weekend set? There's 5:40 to still figure this out in the second period. The Governors are out now up 4-2 against the Georgia Southern Eagles.
Yeah,
with 5:32 in the second period.
Yeah, only time will tell for the Austin Peay Governors.
Shots on goal, 21-17 in favor of Austin Peay. As both teams trying to get it out behind the net.
Oh, just an awkward play in neutral ice there.
As Austin Peay gets control here in the defensive zone. And now to pass to Jeffrey Christensen. Slopes it. As Peyton Leonard looked for the right side, slash on the other end on the left circle, saved by Kyler Rhodes.
Leonard again, probably a couple inches away from a hat trick right there. That was a really nice save by Kyler Rhodes to get that puck out and keep it out of that net.
That was close to goal number 3 right there, Hugh. That was a dangerous opportunity, but Kyler Rhodes able to take care of that here from GSU.
Yeah.
As now this puck goes Robert Lewis. Let's go Peaches, ring out to Fort Ison.
Yeah, they're getting rowdy here in Clarksville.
Here we're gonna need another name for that Fort Ice Center if this building becomes a building here that can be a force to be reckoned with, especially next season.
We'll rename it to the Fort Ice Coliseum. How about that?
You know, we got the vault with the F&M Bank Arena that's right next to us. I'm thinking maybe FIC as right wing tap-in opportunity for Georgia Southern.
Nice play from Georgia Southern's offense right there, but then a big hit at the end of the play to sort of set a statement here in the last 4 minutes of this period.
And Hugh, what have you thought about the performance of Jackson Smith here in this second period?
Jackson Smith, his ability to create breakaway chances and to speed by these defenders when they're out of position is just incredible. If he comes back for the Austin Peay Governors next year, I think this team, along with Sam Singleton and Goins and company, are going to be quite a threat in Division III.
Kyler Rhodes makes the save as there is now, looks to be some tension between Austin Peay and Georgia Southern.
Yeah, Perino's talking trash now, it appears, but Austin Peay's not getting into it right now. It's not up to their benefit at this moment to get in any fights at this time. With the 2-goal lead with almost into the third intermission, save it for the third. That's what I say.
As Jackson Smith is now going into the box with a 2-minute minor.
Yeah, getting a.
And actually, the ref is now going towards the Austin Peay bench.
Slashing is what the call is. I could believe that's a slashing penalty.
And a 2-minute power play for the Georgia Southern Eagles. The power play in game number 1 and power play goals was 2-2 between GSU and the Governors. Governors winning the special teams battle last night.
Again, more of the back checking like we talked about earlier. Austin Peay defensively really strong in this second period here.
As Kane Eastwood looking for the call. Here, no call given to Georgia Southern.
Yeah, the refs have been letting them play a lot in this game.
3:05 to go in the second period. Here's a chance for a breakaway opportunity. Sam Singleton going one-on-one with the goaltender. Rhodes is able to stop him momentarily. Now Sealand's going back and forth.
Terrific defensive play there from Georgia Southern, but what a play from the offense by Austin Peay to get there and to have a chance at that one. Now the long dump over to Goins, tried to sneak it in there so close.
As Flint, a shot here in the slot. A chance that doesn't get home, but here comes Lemoyne. Spitz, our player to watch, was looking for another goal, or was looking for his first goal of the afternoon, of the night.
Yeah, Spitz has been flying around. We haven't been called his name too much, but he's been out there. He's been, along with Perino, making some serious offensive moves for Georgia Southern tonight.
As this gets towards the corner. 1:52 to go. Georgia Southern looking to start the offense down 2 as the power play's been killed off by Austin Peay.
Yeah, terrific work from the Austin Peay penalty kill. Like I said before, the best way to kill a penalty is to play on offense. Make them worry about giving up a short-handed chance before you have to let yourself worry about giving up a power play chance.
Connor Rhodes makes the save as the Governor's up 2 against the Eagles.
Rhodes has been fantastic. You'd like to probably have some more defensive help, but as a goalie, you cannot play everywhere all at once.
As a minute 18 in the second period. Blake Rodenheimel. Wall pass. Now Rodenheimel is going to look to set up the offense.
Final minute here.
Looking around on the left side as shot misses. As now it gets towards Lemoyne. John Watt. As Watt's effort misses.
And that was unfortunate for Georgia Southern. To have that nice opportunity laid out for you and then just one little tip of the stick breaks it all up.
As there looks to be a discussion here. Potentially it's another player going into the box. Our AAU hockey refs discussing the call at the moment. Who they're looking to bring in. We're about to find out. Now all 4 refs get together here. The Zebras, the Stripes, they have many names, Hugh.
Yeah, it's a whole zoo of zebras down there. Austin Peay, of course, talking it over themselves. They're discussing with each other, probably.
Both captains right at center ice, trying to listen in. Excuse me, that's Jackson Smith, actually. And
the Zebras look like they have made a decision. And it is not clear at this moment what that decision may be. They're still talking with a couple of people out on the ice. A couple of the Georgia Southern players are asking some questions.
As it looks like a player is exiting the game. They're taking out Damian Spitz,
yeah, Spitz,
our player to watch.
Yeah, Spitz is headed to the locker room.
That's going to be the end of his night.
It may be the end of his night. He may also be fixing up a skate. He may also be, might be some equipment issues there. It might be.
But he's explained, right now the referee explained to Caden Lemoyne and John White.
It could be an ejection here.
choice on this one.
We'll have to see
Potentially.
from our PA announcer, possibly get some more clarity on this.
As the referees are clearing up here with the Fordyce Center's PA announcer tonight.
This is what Georgia Southern sort of wants right now, is to get a nice stoppage in play to take a breather.
And Hugh, let's discuss real quick what's happening with D3 North. There's some changes being made to the 25-26 season. Tennessee, South Carolina out, Florida Atlantic also out, all going up to Division II next year.
Most importantly right now, Georgia Southern has a
5-minute major.
Yeah, 5-minute major penalty called on them. So yeah, he might be coming back later into this game, but also they're going to start this third period with about 4.5 minutes of penalty.
Smith on the half wall. That gets right towards the house.
With 1.5 seconds to go, not even time really to get a shot off, but you have to do the face-off anyway. As Austin Peay will take a 2-goal lead into the second intermission of this final game of the first season in Austin Peay Governors hockey history.
And that will do it for period number 2. Jackson Smith, the only goal in the second period, is up to 2 goals here on a 5-goal weekend. As the Governors lead 4-2 going into the third period. You're watching Govs Hockey on the Austin Peay Sports Network.
Hi, I'm AJ Crowder, here with Spirit Coordinator TJ Bedaneshi. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, I just came with some questions to ask. Obviously, this is probably your first time doing an interview here in the communications department.
Yes, it is.
That's
I'm
wonderful.
very honored to be here. Thank you very much for having me.
That's great. That's great. Well, I would love to hear about your backstory and what led you here to Austin Peay.
Absolutely. I started cheering when I was 5 years old, and I ended up going to Ole Miss, where I never made the team, so I always found different avenues to cheer, and that led me to become a UCA staffer. So I was traveling and getting the opportunity to work with a number of different schools, which kind of gave me that feel that I needed to travel more a little bit and kind of venture out. So I started as a high school coach, and then I landed a job as the head coach at another D1 university, where within my first year I won a national championship. So from there, thank you, in spirit, so cheer, dance, and mascot. So when I came here to Austin Peay, I was super excited to get a chance to work with the mascot. And yeah, so I just, throughout my years of cheering and, you know, always having that need to go somewhere bigger, and always I wanted to go more south, that's how I ended up in Tennessee.
It's definitely a lot warmer down here.
Yes.
It's beautiful. So how was your first season coaching here at Austin Peay last season?
It was an experience, that's for sure. And I always found that with coaching cheer, it takes a year at least to figure out what you're doing, because it's not just like any sport where you could just come in and play your same plays. Cheer, dance, mascot is all based on traditions of a school. So coming here last year, it was, okay, we need a game plan, but I don't know what it looks like yet. I have to watch, I have to see. And so my first year was a little bit challenging because of those obstacles in place, but I'm incredibly excited for year 2. Now that I know the traditions, I know what, for example, Govs Walk looks like. I know what our pregame is. I know our fight song words. I know our alma mater. I know the little things that I didn't know starting off last season. So last year was a lot of different obstacles that we had to encounter, but this year we're off to a really good start, and I'm excited to get started.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's really great to hear, and I'm glad that you've had such a wonderful experience starting out here at Austin Peay. So now that you're done with your first year and you're on to year 2, like you said, what is your, so to speak, like goals or like your mindset heading into this year and what you want to have going into year 3?
Definitely just doing it bigger and better this time around. You mentioned goals. Obviously, we have a national championship mascot on our hands right now, so we're looking to go back to back. And another goal that I have for cheer is to enter them into the game day competition and really take what we do here at Austin Peay during game day, which is a very unique experience, and put it onto the competition mat in January. So goals are that back-to-back mascot championship and competing in a new division where I think that we can land top 3 in our first year.
100%. That's really good to hear, and I really wish you the best of luck with all those things.
Thank you.
You've obviously mentioned a lot of really positive things about the school and your experience here. So what would you say is maybe one of your most favorite memories being at Austin Peay?
That's a really good question. There are so many moments throughout the year last year where it was like, okay, this is why we do it and this is why we come back. But winning with the Gov last year was such an incredible experience, and just getting to be down there and watch that all happen was just absolutely amazing. And to be able to work with the Gov in my first year and see that success right away was so rewarding, and it's indescribable how I felt when that all happened.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure it took plenty of hard work, and I know that not only did the Gov put in a lot of work, but you did too, to make sure that you pushed them to the limits to get to that point, to win that national championship, because it really is a big deal. And I mean, congratulations on that. I mean, that's wonderful.
And that's what was cool about the Gov winning as well. It was like, yes, I worked with him, but the mascot team really taught me a lot. So when they won and they put the medal around my neck, it felt like I was a teammate versus a coach. So it allowed me to kind of step back into that role of, we did this together. And the mascot team really, they are pros at what they do, and they taught me so much about what that was supposed to look like and how you achieve that. So it was a really cool moment for me to be done with coaching cheer, but step into that arena where they were winning and just watch as if I was on the team with them. So it was really cool. That's
a really wonderful experience to share. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm here with Coach TJ, the spirit coordinator, and thank you so much. And we'll send it back to you guys.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to Leadership Clarksville, class of 2024. Leadership Clarksville was founded in 1987 as an independent executive leadership program designed to give recognized and future leaders of the area an intense look at the community, its strengths and its weaknesses. And boy, do we have a great panel for you today. Today, we're talking with a few members of the 2024 Leadership Clarksville class. My name is Stephanie Miller, and I'm your host for today's show. And joining us from right to left, we have Gretchen, we have Patricia, we have Jim, and Derek. First off, thank you guys so much for giving us your time and sharing, again, kind of like what we've got to know here in Leadership Clarksville. So let's start with you, Gretchen.
So I'm Gretchen Hancock. I am a commercial lender over at Traditions First Bank, which is a small community bank that's new to Clarksville. I'm originally from Hopkinsville, and I came to the big city because it is booming, and I wanted to see what's going on.
I love it. Patricia, what about for you?
I'm Patricia Nesbitt, and I am the business analyst at Clarksville Transit System with the city of Clarksville. I'm really excited to be here.
We're happy to have you here and joining us here. Again, I'm Stephanie Miller. I am not from Clarksville, but have here in Clarksville, been here now for about 6 years with Main Street Media of Tennessee. Next up, Jim.
So my name is Jim Ely. I have the pleasure of serving as District Chief for Clarksville Fire Rescue, native Clarksvillian, and just glad to be here.
Derek, what about for you?
Yeah, Derek Earls Jr. I was not born and raised here. I retired out of the U.S. Army several years ago. I'm a professional sales and leadership coach, and we decided to stay here in Clarksville because it's such a great city. We've now raised kids here and kids in college, and we love it.
And so much to do here in the Clarksville, Montgomery County area. So again, thanks for joining us today to talk about our incredible community. Going back over to Gretchen, one of the goals of Leadership Clarksville is to inspire positive community changes. What community insights have you learned in your time here with Leadership Clarksville?
I've learned so much. And like I said, I'm from Hopkinsville. I've been here about 3 years. And so it just has given me the insight of the ag world. It's given me the insight of everything that Austin Peay does and how they're so involved with the community, and there's so many ties. It's given me insight with the government, how it operates, the Regional Planning Commission, the plans for the future. I mean, it's just really enlightening how every piece of the puzzle worked together to make this a very successful and a very booming city.
Thank you for sharing that. Patricia, what community issues maybe would you like to see Clarksville's leadership focus on in the next few years?
Ooh, that's such a great question. Something that I would love Clarksville to focus on is, as we're experiencing this like dynamic growth right now, how do you still stay true to who and what Clarksville is for those who have lived their whole lives here? I worked in Nashville during their growth time for a nonprofit, and you quickly saw such disparity between old and new. And so I would love to see Clarksville encourage community between those that are coming and those that have been here.
Thank you for that, and can't wait to hear, Jim, what you have to say about this next question. What is the most important part of being a leader in this particular community?
That's a good one. I don't know that there's one thing, and I think just being a leader in general, you're obligated to be an example. You're obligated to motivate, and then you're also obligated to empower. So if how can you lead if you're not an example yourself? Once you motivate those people to be their best, you have to empower them to go out and do it. So that would be my answer.
It's like servant leadership is what I've learned in Leadership Clarksville.
And I know people see leadership in a different way. What about for you, Gretchen?
It has just made me want to connect the dots, like I was saying, all these different pieces of the puzzle. How can we work together to become the best city that we can? And we work so much with the military and accepting of the military, and then how does that feed over to our schools? And then what they say, 25% of our school system is military, and that's fantastic. It's because we've embraced them. We got to continue to do that because it really sets us apart from other communities that are around this military base. We've been really accepting, and so to continue to do that and just make people feel continuous people are coming here, just make them feel welcome, because I have felt welcome. I'm not supposed to be here. I wasn't born here, but I have felt very accepted by the community as a whole. It's very arms wide open.
Can I say something about what Gretchen was saying? And I'll add to what she said. Is it's so important, and me being a retiree of the Army in this community, I was going back and forth between a decision to move away after retiring from the Army or staying here. And of course, my family ultimately decided that we were going to stay here. And one of the major reasons is because the community was so welcoming to us. We've been here since 2013, and had the community not been that so welcoming, we probably would have made the decision to move on. So
for this next question, Derek, if you could start us off on this, tell us about the community topic that you selected to focus on with your study group.
Okay. So there was a couple of different choices that we had, and I chose to be part of the Smart Cities study. And what the Smart Cities study did was take a look at not only other cities across the country and even throughout the state of Tennessee, but also we took a look at the city of Clarksville and some of the stuff that we were already doing. And one might ask the question, what is a smart city? And when you think of the term smart, a lot of times the thought is AI or technology or things like that. But what we learned in our study group is that a smart city can simply be whatever is employed to make the lives of the citizens better, whether it's transportation or communication or entertainment, whatever it is that makes our city make the lives of its citizens better. So our motto this year is Clarksville is smart, let's get smarter, which is all a part of making things better for people who are here. So
I hope I'm allowed one last question, because I think this is important for leaders in this community. Being a part of Leadership Clarksville, that is what you are.
Sure.
What does Clarksville mean to you? Derek, you can start on your end just quickly.
Well, Clarksville means family. Yeah, in one word, home.
Home. Yeah, I'd have to say family and home. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Connections.
Connection.
Yeah.
Nailed it right on the head, all four of you. Thank you so much, Gretchen, Patricia, Dim, Derek. We appreciate you, and thank you. Thank all of you for joining us today to talk about Leadership Clarksville and our community. And of course, thanks for watching.
You want change. You want a community that supports you. You want the knowledge it takes to make a difference in this world. It's time to be more. It's time to be better. It's time to grow. The world you want to see starts with you. The life you want begins at Austin Peay State University. Learn more at apsu.edu.
I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee.
Fort Knox, Kentucky.
Jackson, Tennessee.
Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Little Rock, Arkansas.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Gaffney, South Carolina.
Seattle, Washington.
Jeremy, Haiti.
I'm from Três Pontas, Brazil.
Chicago, Illinois.
Hawaii.
Phoenix, Arizona. Braselton, Georgia.
From Modesto, California. I want to be a neonatal nurse,
Athletic trainer and accountant.
Playing the NFL.
Interior designer. Physical therapist.
Law enforcement officer.
Ultrasound technician. Social worker.
Physician. Politician.
psychologist,
CPA.
Be a social worker.
nurse practitioner,
Physical therapist.
Restaurant owner.
A politician. Start my own business.
veterinary,
Elementary school teacher.
The NBA player.
cardiovascular surgeon,
Anesthesiologist.
businesswoman in Nashville.
Course in the second period, only got one goal, but it was a big goal. It helped secure the 2-goal lead that Austin Peay currently has here in the final game of the regular season. Austin Peay up 4-2 with 26 shots on goal. Had quite a lot of opportunities that were stuffed away in the last period, but had 16 shots on net in total and got one of them in. And one's all that counts, right? Especially when the other team was not allowed any goals in. Georgia Southern has not scored since the second period. Austin Peay has the last 2 or 3 goals here scored in this game. A lot of hits in the second period too. Lots of big hits, open ice hits. Lots of breakaway opportunities, like you see Jackson Smith driving down in there. Lots of pushing and shoving. We will see fights here in this game. We will probably see it coming towards the end of this period here. Expect Peyton Leonard to get physical out there. He's been spatting a lot with John Watt. Kyler Rhodes, of course, taking up a lot of opportunities here. He even has an assist for himself tonight. The goalie for Georgia Southern has an assist on one of Julian Perino's 2 goals of the year. Austin Peay has got a lot to do here in the last 20 minutes. Got to secure this lead, got to secure that 6th win of the season.
Let's see if Austin Peay can take it home for the second win and sweeping the regular season set against the Georgia Southern Eagles.
I think they'll do it, but I think it'll be off of guys that are not Peyton Leonard or Jackson Smith tonight. I think Sam Singleton's going to get back into this conversation here tonight, and I think we're going to see a good bit of action all around.
Let's reset here from the Ford Ice Center real quick. I'm Mario Bettingfield. This is Hugh Wheeler.
And we have the final 20 minutes of Austin Peay hockey of 2025.
The final game, the final 20 here in Austin Peay's season.
All of it has led up until this point. What a, oh, almost with a clean, perfect move to get around him. Nevertheless, skating, moving up the ice.
Avoiding the tripping call early on here in this third period.
Oh, loses the stick within there. Ref is going to wave that hand. That is going to be a hooking penalty, I believe, on Ethan Goins. Immediately, with the penalty already assessed, we have a 4-on-4 opportunity here now.
As it'll be Ethan Goins going into the box here for...
We're going to have 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes, Mario. How about that?
Even strength hockey here to start out the third period of play. Hugh, what do you expect here from these two teams? Final period of the year for Austin Peay.
I see a lot of goals that are going to be scored here in the next 20 minutes. And I see in the future a lot of tussling and shoving after the whistle.
3-on-2, odd man rush the other way. Now it's 3-on-1. Can they get the saucer pass there? No.
That pass was not necessarily the right choice, but also, hey, you know, you don't always get the perfect choice down every time.
As this puck going towards the slot, that shot is going to be blocked. And now a chance at the net at the right post. Can they tap it in? Does the Governors?
They wave this one off.
Kyler Rhodes on his back and another player right there behind him.
Kyler Rhodes, oh man, you could see everybody's disappointment in not scoring that one. Kyler Rhodes flopping around like Dominic Hasek back in the day, sprawling out like a butterfly all over the ice, keeping that puck anywhere but in between those pipes.
Rhodes doing a great job there to stop the puck. Now Robert Lewis passes it on the left side, seemingly with a slap shot to the left circle. Doesn't go in. And now Cashmanfeld's going to go after and chase.
Interesting idea from Cale Lewis trying to chop that puck down before it crossed the blue line. Didn't quite work, but Austin Peay now working with an interesting sort of advantage here. They controlled this puck throughout this whole period so far, and even though they had the 4.5 minute advantage to the start of this period, they've given part of that up here with the 2-minute penalty. Still though, 4-on-4 hockey is going in their favor.
Hugh, if we could see the stat, I believe that Austin Peay would lead in time on attack as the shot, it goes in! It goes in!
Oh, they're waving that one off. The referee's laughing that one off with them.
Excuse me, Kyler Rhodes got the save. A desperation save by Kyler Rhodes.
Wow.
Using the glove.
We're getting that replay here. Yeah, that trickled and just parked itself on the line. Just wasn't able to get in through. Referee whistled it dead before it happened. Nice move on the defenseman.
What a great interception from GSU. Now GSU skating away here. 1-on-1. Scores on the wrister.
That's the hat trick for Perino.
Perino with 3.
Oh, and Wells looks to be a little shit. No, he's just wiping him off some sweat, probably accumulated under his eyebrow. Usually that's where it'll get you on a goalie mask.
Fucking go, boy.
But Julian Perino with the hat-trick goal to make this a 1-goal game. Like I said yesterday, Mario, 2-goal lead in hockey is the most difficult to deal with in all of sports.
As the score now, the Governors up 1 here against the Georgia Southern Eagles, 4-3. And all 3 goals scored for GSU today by Julian Perino. But the Governors still up 1. There is still time on the clock as Austin Peay.
Yeah, right as we were complimenting their 4-on-4 play, immediately they give up the goal. And now Austin Peay does get an advantage of having the power play for the next minute 45 here. But now you're a little bit more desperate. Now you don't necessarily have room to take too many chances here. Oh, and a pass gets wide on Bruneau and skates all the way back to Wells.
As Hugh, it looks like Austin Peay was trying to play behind the net and try to get a pass towards the slot and get some numbers towards the goaltender.
They've been looking for some of these cross-ice passes right away immediately, and arguably almost scored 2 goals off of plays like that, crossing the cross pass right in front of the net, right in front of Rhodes, but just has not been able to get anything in there quite yet.
As that shot gets right towards the mouth of the goal, and now Rhodes is on his side. He gets the save.
Yeah, anytime skaters mess with a goalie, the whole team will be quick to jump in defense of their goalie, and they very much took that today. Austin Peay now taking this face-off here. They got a critical offensive zone face-off. Maybe they'll try to get it up to their defenseman here on the right side. Maybe get some more plays from the top of the key. Been making a lot of space here in the open ice.
Hugh, you can see Austin Peay Governor sitting on the top of the blue line. Almost wide as day here for a slap shot opportunity to get the puck towards the net. And get some skaters across to tip it in.
A great tip chance from Jackson Smith, unable to get it around Rhodes, but a terrific chance to try and take this lead even higher. You're about 40 seconds left on this power play. If you don't score here, it's not the end of the world. You've already killed about 4 minutes of this final period.
As Georgia Southern killing that opportunity out. And now Austin Peay is going to skate here 3-on-4. And making some great moves towards the net.
Wow, what a chance there. Just could not get through the goalie. A wall sits between 2 posts in the western end zone.
That was close
here.
to our boom mic there. On the left circle, a shot.
You can hear a lot coming from that boom mic now. Oh, they're introducing each other to themselves. Yes, they're having a nice friendly conversation.
And now they're getting physical.
Yep, just as I told you, fights are about to break out in this game. They're having a nice little.
Ethan Goins and Matt Pellegrino getting involved with each other.
And you can see Julian Perino leaving there. As you see on the replay, guys just coming in and bodying him. He's poking him with sticks there, giving him the business there at the bottom of that pile.
You're almost jumping on him like it was 21 Jump Street.
Yeah. No one's accused Austin Peay of being soft this season, that's for sure. Austin Peay has come in and they've sent a statement to the rest of College Hockey South as to what this program will be in the future.
This team, of course, close to the military base in Austin Peay, as they are built off that toughness, that military attitude that they bring here to this College Hockey South.
Right, you are.
As Georgia Southern down 1 now, with 15:07 in the third period, looking to take the split against Austin Peay. That shot gets in.
Lemoyne, how about this? It's already a 4-4 game. We just got started with this third period, and Lemoyne, just like that, has tied this one up with a nice little top of the key shot. Gets over and around the goalie's glove side, and it just nothing he could quite do that one.
Caden Lemoyne ties the game for Georgia Southern at 4.
Yeah, Lemoyne, who had the assist as well on the Perino's hat-trick goal just a few minutes ago, now already. But the Zebras are talking here at the front of the ice. I wonder what they could be discussing here.
Timeout taken.
It's a good time to call a timeout. It's definitely a good time if you're Austin Peay to call a timeout. Don't want this game to get any more out of hand than it is. You want to keep putting the pressure on them, but obviously you've let your guard down just a little bit here recently. But according to our shots on goal tracker that we have here inside the stadium, Georgia Southern's only shot 2 times in this third period, and both of those became goals, which means Austin
Feel the energy here in this building.
Yeah, the energy is palpable. The energy is thick. It's like something that's very thick.
This is the closest game we've seen here in the Fourth Ice Center of all the games that we broadcasted here on Austin Peay Sports Network. This one is the closest one and the tightest one here in the third period of play. It's a 4-4 tie game. Stick with us. It's 14 minutes till the finish of this game.
Yeah, and a pass that goes wide, and it's a long icing skate all the way back down the ice. This is like the point of the game where icing start to hurt you. You don't necessarily want to give the other team a chance to substitute when you are not allowed to.
Meanwhile, we got a face-off here on the left circle.
Just like that, all of the momentum now on Georgia Southern's side.
And a wrister goes away.
Wells with a nice save to get that puck out of harm's way.
Now Austin Peay is going to backstake to the defensive zone. Out to the neutral zone. Smith making some moves on the left side. Curls around. Looking for any skater to get towards it.
I think one extra pass in between Smith and Singleton there would have been the perfect recipe for disaster for Georgia Southern.
And Smith was on the doorstep right there on the right side. Now one-time opportunity.
Yeah, Singleton had to wait for that puck to get to him and just started slowing down there a little too late at the end.
That's that nearly a good clearance from Georgia Southern.
Good job by Goetz not to touch that puck after it was batted forward. That could have cost him another 2 minutes of penalties here late.
The shot on net misses. Now this one off the post.
Oh, the goalie didn't even know where that one was. It just tapped on that post right next to him.
That goes off the blocker. And now chance at
Well, we're going to see on this replay here is he just jumps that one. He's going to end this season with 7 straight games scoring a goal. How about that?
Dude, that's his first goal of the weekend here, coming at the biggest time in this game. And now the Governors lead 5-4, up 1 with 12:59 in the third period as Austin Peay takes it away with another great play on the forecheck.
Yeah, Austin Peay now with the 5-4 lead.
Now great steal as Austin Peay trying to poke-check away. Great job in possession on the offensive end. Now Georgia Southern, Austin Peay has possession of the puck as Lawrence sends it here for Georgia Southern. Now a high pass here towards the right side. Reno. Saved by Darren Wells.
And Perino already with Wells wasn't letting them have that one, though. And Austin Peay now has a good bit of a crowd on their side here with the goal advantage.
Hugh, how do you take advantage of the 6-man that is the Ford Ice Dinner here to finish this one and get the sweep?
Well, you would like to press them down on the other side of the zone. That's the first thing you got to do is flip the script here as to where we're playing this game of hockey on. Tear up some of the fresh ice on the other side here. The last thing you want to do is let Georgia Southern get comfortable in their own offensive zone right now.
As he gets over, as Austin Peay has on the defensive end, Georgia Southern trying to get out here and create a turnover on the defensive zone of Austin Peay. But now Austin got Jackson Smith skating away on the right wing. His shot blocked by a Georgia Southern player. Georgia Southern able to tame the Austin Peay attack for now.
Yeah, Georgia Southern sort of seems a little bit slow here. They don't necessarily want to methodically, they want to get this goal somehow, some way. If they don't have to expend energy to do it, that's exactly what they want to do. They still have to play another 11 minutes here. They can't necessarily be getting tired at this moment. You don't get another break till the game ends. We're gonna get a whistle break in.
As it looks like they're gonna potentially, actually it looks like they are gonna get Austin Peay Governor here. Is going to go into the box. Jackson Smith with a tripping penalty.
Yeah.
Not what you want here if you're Austin Peay with 11:07 in the third period.
No, especially after giving 2 early goals already here. Giving up another power play opportunity. Flipping the ice already again. We're going from Austin Peay's offensive zone to their defensive zone. Now Georgia Southern just needs to capitalize on this power play, as they've done so many times this year.
And if you're Austin Peay, how do you kill off the power play here? This is the most important penalty kill of the game for Austin Peay, you could say.
Yeah, you could definitely say that Austin Peay right here needs to try and not let a goal in, obviously, with the game winding down to its ultimate conclusion. You do not need to be surrendering any more goals here. You are on your final game of the season, and you can take that sort of, wow.
As Leonard had a chance here at goal, but Leonard got tripped up here around the house.
Peyton Leonard tried to score that goal like a third spot in a batting lineup would try and steal second base, Mario. He slid into there with ferocity and tenacity, and not with a skate up.
You
like
can almost
Chase
say
Utley.
he looked like an Austin Peay baseball governor out there at the hand.
Oh yeah, and the hand is getting excited. After we're done with hockey season this year, folks, we're talking about baseball and softball for the rest of the year. We got spring action on all sorts of sports. Austin Peay softball right now has won 22 games in a row.
As Lemoyne trying to get some moves here across, but Austin Peay with some great defensive work to get the puck all the way out towards the defensive zone.
Yeah, long skate back for Georgia Southern there. It's been a fun hockey season. It's been a really nice time having a hockey team here on this campus.
Just a arena specifically built for hockey here in Clarksville, Tennessee. The initiative that's been worked here by the city council to get this arena done, to have a home of not just Austin Peay hockey, youth hockey, all-star games coming here with the College Hockey South. This is the one-stop shop, other than the Bridgestone Arena, you could say, for hockey in Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, the tremendous efforts that this team has done to cultivate such an atmosphere here, down here in March, of course. You know, most people don't think about hockey at this time of the year because it's basketball season. You know, you got your March Madness, but hockey runs from now all the way until June in some places. You know,
don't forget the Predators have the Gold Star Showcase here every September for the preseason. So the Predators have put a lot of support here towards this Austin Peay Governors Hockey Club and it has beared fruits here for this Clarksville community.
Yeah, it's been a fun time for the state of Tennessee growing hockey.
2 players now in the box here for Austin Peay. A 2-minute minor.
Yeah, nice 5-on-3 action for
play.
58 seconds. It's going to be fun here. Can Georgia Southern capitalize now? This is really a test for them with as many power play goals as they've scored this year. They should be able, with the clutch time on their side, they should be able to score here and get this on Austin Peay. Will Austin Peay be able to throw this puck out of the zone a couple times and keep fighting back in there?
Hugh, Austin Peay has a 3-man penalty kill unit. What goes into the mind of these players here on a 3-man penalty kill?
A lot. You're going to be tired. It's a lot of effort. You're going to be skating a lot. You're going to be charging it. You're going to have to dive in front of some shots here and there. You're going to have to keep yourself in front of
slap shot.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do. That defenseman right there, you're supposed to keep yourself in front of the net, between the goal and the puck as much as possible. When it's 5-on-3, all you have to do is play zone, pretty much.
Perino again, great pass, but can't find the finish.
That finishing shot would have tied this game up again. Only 16 seconds left on the 5-on-3 chance. Just like that, though, where Austin Peay is one clear out of this 5-on-3 chance.
And if you're just joining us here from the Ford Ice Center, Clarksville, Tennessee, live with the regular season finale of Austin Peay hockey, Governors lead 5-4 here, up 1 with a 5-on-3 power play handed to Georgia Southern. I'm Mario Bedingfield. This is Hugh Wheeler. Austin Peay looking for the sweep, but Georgia Southern threatening here behind the net.
What a chance that just went out in front of the net and crossed in front of the goal line. I can't believe that shot just went across and didn't somehow find a way in there.
Perino, his shot goes wide of the net.
Perino has had so many opportunities in this game, and nothing against him. It's not supposed to be that one man scores all of a team's goals, but here he does, having 3 of the team's 4 tonight.
Austin Peay killing out the 5-on-3 penalty kill. A big penalty kill here in this game.
And Perino again, didn't see him at all last night, but he has been everywhere in this game.
The glass is being banged on here by the support here, the Austin Peay fans.
Austin Peay, a tremendous atmosphere here in Clarksville, Tennessee. It's nice to see the state of Tennessee growing in hockey. The Nashville Predators, of course, their recent Stanley Cup run of 2017 sparked a lot of fan interest here in the state of Tennessee. And as well as, of course, a lot of people moving from the Midwest of the country down here into the Great South. Hockey expands and flourishes once again.
8:26 to go in the third period. As that puck takes a lot of different paths right there.
It was a little bit of a chip shot there. He just sort of decided, I'm going to flip this one up and hope it was almost like a basketball shot. It had some arc to it. Try to get it up and over the defenseman there, sink it in behind Wells before he can notice.
Hugh, that looked like the first week of TGL golf when it started out.
Yeah,
with the way that hockey puck was going up.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Georgia Southern on the right wing, and a slip save from Dylan Wells.
Oh, we've got some, maybe we got some fight going on. Georgia Southern's going to shake it off. They're going to look for a penalty, though.
As
and
that was...
The Penn just sits there in the corner thinking that there's going to be a penalty. He stands up now.
Excuse me, that's not Jeffrey Christensen.
And Perino is looking for some sort of call there, just couldn't get it.
As that shot goes in the net.
And it's a tie game. Wow. Just got out of the penalty killing.
John White ties it up.
Made it past the 5-on-3. Made it past that last 5-on-4 with 8:01 to go. we've got a tie game at 5.
What a finish this is turning out to be here at the Ford Ice Center. The final game, and it is seeing a lot. It's taking a lot of different turns and twists.
Are we going to see an overtime game for the first time this year, Mario?
Maybe a tie. Who knows? You're going to have to stick around and find out with us with 8 minutes to go. But Austin Peay still trying to get the sweep. They got to get a goal here in regulation to finish this off. But it's Lemoyne with a spin move. Trying to get the pass out there. And now shot from the right wing, saved by Dylan Wells.
Wells with a crucial stop right there. Lemoyne and company have been all over this team. Ian Kassenfeld there with a really nice chance at one point. These guys are not giving up yet. We're looking for goal 11 right now. We need goal 11 before we leave here tonight, folks.
He was excited here. He wants to see a lot more goals. Defense has been optional here so far in tonight's defense has been optional in tonight's contest.
I don't believe asking for a lot of goals should be hard to ask for when we're in the last game of the season and we're going to have to play golf after this.
Nobody wants to play 18 holes right now here or extra.
Maybe not tonight. Maybe not tonight. Yeah, maybe tomorrow morning.
I don't think we want to see a playoff here. I think we want to see Austin Peay try to end this here.
Yeah, I think we're going to go pretty late. I don't think this will go into overtime necessarily, but you never know.
As Smith makes his way to the left wing. Smith with a half turn. And now Brandon Sullivan trying to look out wide for someone to pass to. A pass around the boards goes to Robert Lewis. Lewis, slick move here towards the left wing. Now Lewis making work here behind the net.
Singleton was looking for a slap shot down in the right corner. Just could not quite get it.
Lewis taps it in one more time. Does the Governor get there? No.
Wow.
Great job by Georgia Southern to get this puck out of reach.
Georgia Southern was lucky there. They were able to clear that one. There was a lot.
Singleton. And now here's a breakaway opportunity potentially. No, great back checking by Austin Peay to get back.
The tremendous speed from Perino. He's been using it all game to get Austin Peay on their heels.
And right there, Katie Lemoyne dropping off Jackson Smith.
This is going to roll for a presumed. Oh, they're going to wave that icing off.
6:07 here in the third period, a 5-5 tie. 37-33 shots in favor of Austin Peay. Here we go with the finish of this game.
Under 6 to play. Teams will be a little bit more desperate and risky to get that 11th goal.
As Austin Peay trying to get it out the boards.
I'm seeing a lot of good efforts from both sides right now trying to break this tie.
3-on-4. Odd man rush. And now it's a 2-on-2. That's Watt's shot. Goes wide behind the net.
Oh, they're
and now Austin Peay giving good chase. That shot from Watts again, saved by Dylan Wells. Goes out to the top of the blue line. Left wing shot, blocked. Austin Peay has a chance to get on the rush. It's 2-on-2.
Wow.
Christensen.
Oh,
tries to make the pass, intercepted by Peyton Leonard. Leonard, his shot goes away. Flailed at the chance, and oh, what a move. Saved by Dylan Wells.
What a save on Corey Ward's shot just then. Dylan Wells has seen more action here probably in the last couple of minutes than he has for most of this game. He's already seen 11 shots in this period. No sense of anything slowing down on him just now. Actually, pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, he has seen 16 shots so far in this period. 16, and we've got 4.5 minutes left to go.
A chance to break it out here for Austin Peay. They got strong numbers on the right side. And that shot trips up to the netting. 4:26, 5-5. Austin Peay, Georgia Southern tied in the third period. Shots on goal, 37-35 in favor of the Governors.
And it looks like they.
You're watching one of Austin Peay's best games of the season on Austin Peay Sports Network. Hugh, how does Austin Peay get the final goal in this game?
Austin Peay gets this final goal by doing exactly what they just did on that faceoff. Oh, that was a really nice opportunity to throw that out there. They got to sustain the possession on this side of the ice. Perino keeps driving down with conviction towards this net. This is not how Austin Peay has had this game in their favor for most of this time. Oh, it just saved in.
He's trying to slip and keep possession. It's one-on-one. Moyer has got to go. Moyer looking for the pass to the slot. A great play by Georgia Southern to get back. And now it's going towards the left wing. One last chance at the net. And it's saved by Kyler Rhodes.
Wow.
Rhodes on the back.
Kyler Rhodes, man, with the play to just shutting down a lot of this offensive chances that Austin Peay has had here in the last couple of minutes. Nothing should be understated about what Kyler Rhodes has done tonight, win or lose.
The goals have been flowing in, but both these goaltenders have had a steady mindset here. Next goal wins at this point, 3:47. Third period, 5-5 between the Governors and the Eagles of Georgia Southern.
I want to give a shout out to all of the defensemen out there on the ice right now, too, that are saving a lot of these pucks from going over that blue line.
Lemoyne has the half spin. Lemoyne gets it towards the middle of the defensive zone.
Yes. Oh,
and now,
what a hit. Yeah, bully them off of that puck. Get that puck. Smith trying to dribble it through there.
Sullivan makes the pass to Smith. Smith off the post. Sullivan back up top to the blue line. Now it's half pass, and that shot is saved by Kyler Rhodes.
Wow, you don't get much better hockey than that at club hockey level. I'll tell you what, Mario.
Let's go, Peay. Chance across the Fort Ice
To
Center.
find Smith on that pass and have that chance for him. Wow, this has just been some unbelievable action from these two teams here in the third period.
Define game toughness right now. Kyler Rhodes doing that here for Georgia Southern, but Austin Peay aggressively looking for another goal. They won't go without it in regulation.
Going shot high there, not something to be ashamed of.
2:51 to go. As Austin Peay trying to poke check it away, but Georgia Southern. Austin Peay gets it on the left wing, half turn. At the corner of the wall, and now pass there towards the slot. Right for Ethan Goins for the pickings.
Goins was just a tad late there to that puck. The defenseman was able to get there just in time. That defenseman there, he had a little bit of a, that was a little bit of a hard play to justify as a defenseman to have to stick across that one across the ice.
2:10 to go in the third period. 5-5 between the Georgia Southern Eagles and the Austin Peay Governors. What an instant classic these two teams have played today.
Oh, a big fight for this puck right now. Oh, that was big for Austin Peay.
Leonard having to go to the left side, looking to get an edge. 1:48 in the third period, and now a chance right at the house.
Leonard would have had a chance there if he had to make one extra pass there before that play had developed all the way.
Austin Peay retains possession, and now that shot is saved by Kyler Rhodes with 1:33 in the third period. Shots on goal, 42-35 in favor of Austin Peay, and certainly in this third period.
Who's going to be the hero, Mario?
We're
Who's
going
going to
find out.
bring home the glory for their school tonight? There has been just endless action here in the last couple of minutes.
Final game of the season, this is what you want to see. One of the best games Austin Peay has played against the Pony all year. Someone's going to have to be the winner. Someone's going to have to turn out to be the loser. Either of these teams cannot be mad at their performance here tonight, though.
No, Austin Peay should be very proud of how they've played, not just tonight, but last night as well. 13 goals over these 2 games. A lot of lifeblood being breathed into this program right now. I think this is a great way to build momentum for next year.
As I said, that's at the slot. It's a high save.
You know, the way that
Tyler
puck
Rhodes
was soaring in the air before we stopped play just then, I bet that goalie technically did make a save there. It was sort of falling down into the net before play ended there.
We got
Caught it like a center fielder.
Almost like a center fielder. As we're going to see the crowd potentially rise to their feet with only a minute remaining. This is it. This is the last 50 seconds of Austin Peay's season. You're seeing it right here on Austin Peay Sports Network. Let's set it up for you. 5-on-5. Number 10. Watt centers the pass across to Perino. Austin Peay trying to get this away. 35 seconds. That pass goes belly out across. And now the pass doesn't get there. Austin Peay's gonna have to try to clear it here.
All it's going to
They're
take
gonna
is
race
another
the
clear
puck.
here.
Both racing.
Oh, this is an icing.
Icing with 15.4 to go.
That's a huge icing to take right then if you're Austin Peay. Now you're not going to get a chance probably here before the end of regulation. And you're going to have to defend yourself for the last 15 seconds here.
Georgia Southern has an opportunity with the puck in their offensive zone to stun potentially this crowd. But a face-off win by the Governors, that was key. That's key with 8 seconds to go.
Oh, this is big.
It's board play here with 6 seconds. Austin Peay's gonna have to trace and get it out. And it's tied at the end of regulation. It's 5-5 between the Governors of Austin Peay and the Georgia Southern Eagles. We're going to overtime.
How about that?
On the Austin Peay Sports
Did you want
Network.
this season to be over yet? Neither did we.
One more free-flowing overtime.
I can't believe that here we are free hockey. How about that? Take it away, Mario.
Couldn't say it better myself. We're gonna stay with us here as this is intermission. 5 minutes put back on the clock for overtime. 5-5 between the Eagles and the Governors. Let's look back at the recap.
Yeah, lots of key plays here. We got some cross-ice passes from Austin Peay in this period instead of some of the rather breakaway opportunities. As you see that they almost scored and kept this game away just then. But Austin Peay would not be done with offensive chances and hits. They would be steamrolling through Georgia Southern through much of this period in order to get this play going. Contributions from players like Jackson Smith and Peyton Leonard getting this puck into the ice. This line of Ryan Boyer as well as Ethan Goins and Peyton Leonard has just been unstoppable for most of this game. When they have had the puck, they have been controlling of the ice at all times. We are going to have 3-on-3 hockey just like in the pros, ladies and gentlemen. This will be sudden death overtime. The first team to score will win this.
You would think this favors either Joey Perino of Georgia Southern or Peyton Leonard and possibly Jackson Smith of Austin Peay.
I would say that this has to favor Perino at this moment because Perino has been able to get so many open ice opportunities to circle through there. As you can see now, Austin Peay though takes this puck out in the corner. Oh, just not able to get any sort of open ice chance, but the way Perino was able to skate earlier in this game.
Leonard dashes, can he get it? Oh, saved by Tyler Rhodes. Rhodes able to make a great save there.
Just barely.
Perino on the other end. It's his turn to make it shine. Oh, a season-saving penalty.
That's a hard penalty to call there if you're a Zebra tonight.
If you're Jackson Smith, you had to make that play.
Oh, you had to make that play. Watch as he comes across here and he brings that puck up the ice.
Perino already had the hat trick.
Perino already had the hat trick, looking for that fourth one. Smith punches his way through into the penalty box. He is not happy about that call that was just made. I don't blame him necessarily. He's coming across the ice like that. He can put his stick out there to block that puck. If the stick touches the puck first, it's not a penalty.
5 on 5, 4:23 to go here in the overtime period between the Georgia Southern Eagles and the Austin Peay Governors.
Yeah, Perino here going to take this face off in their offensive zone.
What a way to end Austin Peay hockey on the Austin Peay Sports Network for Season 1, their inaugural season. Perino circles the midline, passes it to the left side. It's Lemoyne. Lemoyne's going to go from the left circle. He's going to back out. He's going to look for his options. Lemoyne, pass to Perino. You got two players battling in the net here for Georgia Southern against one.
Perino being critical with where he wants to put this puck right now. Doesn't want to give this possession back up right now.
3:44 to go in the overtime period.
And getting that puck out with the minute 12 left on this penalty kill.
Perino on the right wing. Now he passed to Lemoyne. Lemoyne with a flip shot, a flip pass. Back to Lemoyne. Lemoyne's gonna settle. Lemoyne passes to Perino, slap shot for the pass. And it gets it. It gets in. Georgia Southern wins it in overtime.
That's a call. That's a call to be made. That's not a call that every ref will make. That's okay though. I would like to see that a second time myself, but that's the way hockey goes. Sometimes the puck goes in that you don't think did. Sometimes it goes in when it shouldn't have.
Matt Pellegrino possibly credited with the overtime goal there.
Yeah, we're going to get this replay here and see exactly what happened. Perino, of course, getting that shot over to his winger, number 9, John Watt, who then, it looks like it just goes over the red line all the way. I would go back and see, but, I mean, it was close.
You could have called a kick putt violation, maybe.
You can kick the puck over. You can't kick it over intentionally. You can accidentally knock it over there. And I would argue that that would have been a good goal if it had crossed all the way over. I think it did. And of course, it's just a hockey game. It's not the end of the world for Austin Peay to lose this one. This is one they will learn from for next year. This is one that Austin Peay will grow on. Their first overtime game. It's a big step in the program's history, but it's a fantastic season. We got to watch some free hockey at the end.
A fantastic league for year number 1, as you said, Hugh. And thank you for tuning in all season long for the inaugural season of Austin Peay Governors Hockey on the Austin Peay Sports Network. The final score being the Georgia Southern Eagles 6, the Austin Peay Governors 5 in overtime. And as always, this has been a production by the sports communication students from the Austin Peay State University Department of Communication. This has been a presentation for the final time for Austin Peay hockey around the line of the Austin Peay Sports Network.
Go Govs!